Here is the Airmaster 12-inch low stand floor fan. Quality you can feel. Just realizing they separated Airmaster into two words. This is kind of a newer label. The old label used to say Airmaster around the label, and then the fan blade was in the middle and it was larger. It took up a bigger space on the label. Let's see what the back of it looks like. Okay, so it's one word here, but air isn't bold. Okay, here it's one word. That looks normal to me. Oh well. Anyway, it's the model I-12LS from November 2020. It gives us a CFM rating of 1855. We are going to be doing some feet per minute velocity measurements on this fan, but that's not the same as CFM. CFM has more variables that go into it, make it more complicated. We're just going to do straight up feet per minute measurements of the air coming out of the front of the fan here. Keep it simple. 3 speeds. Pretty basic motor that you would see on a lot of similar fans of this size. It's made in China, but I don't think that the bulk of the Airmaster fans are made in China. Definitely these stand fans like this and the wall mount fans of the same sizes. There's a 12-inch, an 18, and a 20-inch, if I remember right. And I think those all come fully assembled from China, but I think the bulk of the manufacturing for their fans is done in Michigan for like the pedestal fans and the industry specific fans, like the big cabinet wall fans, exhaust fans, roof fans, food industry fans, washdown fans, big drum fans, all different large industrial fans that you can think of, they make in Michigan. The metal forming anyway, I don't think that they make their own motors, but the bulk of the metal forming and assembly and everything else, fabrication, is done in Michigan. So they make their own blades, spiders, guards, stands. Yeah, I'll include an informational video. I watched a pretty good video on Airmaster earlier today, and I'll put that in the description. It's worth a watch. It's a really interesting company. It's an old company, one of the old fan companies going back. It stems from the Deal fan company, and they'll tell you it goes back to like the 1800s, going back to, I think, the invention of like the first electric fan or something like that. Although the Airmaster name itself didn't come around until I think the 1940s. So it's a long and interesting, complicated history, and the company has changed hands several times. Currently, they are owned by a multinational corporation called Mako that's based in Germany. And so they own the Airmaster fan company, but the bulk of the manufacturing is still being done in USA as far as I know. So that's really cool, and they have a really good name in the industry. They make very high quality fans. Just to reference, if you go back to videos on my channel from like last summer and last spring, you're gonna find some Airmaster pedestal fan startup videos, and those fans in those videos are about 20 years old. I think we have 7 or 8 of them. I'm guessing we probably bought 10 of them all in the same year. I would guess, and the 7 or 8 are probably what we have left. But in any case, for those fans to still be running after that long is pretty impressive to me. So some of those fans are in really rough shape. others are still in really good shape and would probably clean up like new with a little TLC. But yeah, go back and check out those startup videos. Those are what the typical Airmaster industrial pedestal fans uh, are like. And as I said, I'll include a video about the company in the description. So what we're going to be doing is testing the power draw in amps, and we're going to be testing the decibel levels on each speed, and we're going to be testing the velocity in feet per minute. And then in the next video after this one, what I would like to do is do the same thing with this TPI fan, and then we'll compare the numbers, and that'll be fun. It'll be interesting. So I already have something written down on my little sheet here. A couple weeks ago we looked at this 1970s Dayton 12-inch fan, and I wrote down, I had to go back and look at the video again, but I wrote down the feet per minute, the average feet per minute readings on each speed, and those are pretty high. That fan is ridiculous. It's super powerful. I don't think that the Airmaster or the TPI are going to come too close to those numbers, but we'll see. Find out what they're made of. So we're going to start by looking at the low speed. We'll write down the amps, and then we'll take a decibel reading, and then we'll do the velocity, and we'll do the same thing with each speed. In here, and okay, we'll start it. It's going to start on low, so here we go. We'll give it a few seconds to settle, see where it ends up. It doesn't seem like it's fluctuating. It's still at 0.47. Okay, we'll do the decibels. And we'll take the measurement from about 10 inches away at an angle. We'll call it 61. I'm going to call it 1050. Okay, we'll go to medium. Call it 63.5. Fair enough. 1350. Okay, so we'll go to high speed. Right. 1350. Okay. Check out the low speed one more time. High, and then we'll do a spin down. I like the blade on this fan, as basic as it is. It's got a pretty good pitch and it's very well balanced. One thing I noticed in the Airmaster informational videos that I watched are they're pretty anal about the blade balance being perfect. So that's a good thing to be anal about, I guess. I don't have to worry about blade balance with these guys. Good stuff. Okay, well, to review here, yeah, pretty good variation. Everything lines up pretty good. Everything makes sense here when you read it across from low to medium to high. Pretty good variation there. But the feet per minute readings did not really touch the Dayton fan, did it? The high on this one was more like the low on the Dayton fan. As I said, that Dayton fan, which I'm pretty sure was rebadged Lakewood, maybe? I'm still not sure. But that thing is ridiculous. Ridiculously powerful. And this Airmaster fan is no slouch either. And so we'll take a look at the TPI in the next one. And I think the numbers are probably going to be pretty close, at least for the feet per minute. I'm guessing. I think the other numbers are going to be a little higher. The amps and the decibels are probably going to be higher on the TPI, but I'm really curious to get to the air movement and do the comparison there. So until next time, thank you for watching.